across the mighty states of America. Citizens hang their head in grief. Mothers, children, friends of all ages, crying, sobbing.
Oh, what are we gonna do? Your dad is gone.
So sad. The war may be over, but our battle is not. In order to prevent future conflict, we urge you, the American people, to give aid to our country in the time of need. Communists must be eradicated forever. And now, for your featured presentation, the Wonby News.
Welcome back to Wonby News. I'm your host, not RJ.
And I'm Quandale Dingle III.
Yesterday, May 7th of 1945, German troops surrendered unconditionally to the Allied forces.
But what is an unconditional surrender?
I'm glad you asked. An unconditional surrender means that there are no guarantees given to the surrendering party. Now we go to Bean Teeth for more information.
Thanks not. The terms of Germany's surrender are as follows. Japan's surrender and guaranteed for no further violence from the Axis powers. Immediately following the surrender of Germany's officers must undergo the Nuremberg trials held the Allied forces.
That's right. A total of 24 major war criminals were condemned along with many Nazi officials and German war officers. Those have escaped from enjoying German society.
Of those who were discovered, one of the worst was a woman by the name of Ilse Koch, known as the Bitch of Buchenwald. She committed several war crimes, killing hundreds of prisoners in the concentration camp, and using their skin to furnish her office. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Several lamps were found with lampshades made entirely of human skin, as well as the entire upholstery of her office and her work chair.
The most recent Nazi officer discovered was Irmgard Frickner, who was put on trial in December of 2022.
That's right, Bean. Irmgard Frickner worked as a secretary and a typist at different German concentration camps. She was held juvenile detention during the Nuremberg trials. As she was only 18 by the time the war ended, a warrant for her official arrest was issued in 2021, and she escaped from the retirement home.
At the end of her trial, she stated, "I'm sorry for everything that happened. I regret that I was instead of at the time. I can't say anything else. Being one of the few people that were put on trial who seemed to show genuine remorse."
Following the end of the war and the prosecution of many Nazi officials, Europe was still in a lot of trouble. The events of World War II had created a European refugee crisis, and the resettlement plans will continue for over 5 years after the war ends. And now back to you, Quandale.
Alright, it's not there, so. During the Yalta conferences, President Franklin D. Roosevelt acted as a middleman between Churchill and Stalin. Germany was divided into regions to keep peace and prevent anything catastrophic from happening in the future.
We're Wonby News, wishing you a great rest of your day. That's it for today's cast of Postwar Germany. We're Wonby Note. Record with that.
Alright.
Oh no, you do the nose up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, wait. Next, what's
I just got a video of you abusing RJ.
Ryan's doing the best here. He's not even talking.
In the surrender Germany officials must undergo the Nuremberg trial
Optimal strategy.
held by the Allies.
Thing that I have done, regretting that I was in stutter. I said stutter.